In terms of preparation and mentality, what makes the Manhattan Indians champions?
Hard work works. That's what I told them in the locker room after the game here. And there's lots of hard work from lots of people, not the players and the coaches and the parents and all the support staff. We got a great team all the way through. Even you guys take care of me on a weekly basis and do a good job for us. Very positive and good for the kids. And I just appreciate all the hard work that's gone into this. And it's nice to be able to win a championship.
Does it make it sweeter that you guys lost last year and came back into this building and won it this time?
Yeah, I mean, you just can't do anything about the past, but learn from it. You try to do better the next time, and we've had a great week of preparation and put together a great game plan and went out and executed it and had a different result this time.
And how about your quarterback, Finn Watson? He had those big plays, that touchdown on fourth down as well.
Well, we saw that the quarterback run game was going to be big, and knew that Finn could have a big game, and he went out there and executed. Finn just continues to improve, and it's the first year starting at quarterback, and going into the playoffs, he really just took control of the ship and led us home.
And what's it like to bring this trophy back to the Manhattan community?
Well, it's great. It's when we won in 2022, it's been 33 years, and the one thing that I really appreciate now is when we did win in 2022, these seniors were freshmen, and so we get to keep that streak alive a little bit of people wanting and working for that state championship and knowing what it takes, experiencing it, knowing what it takes to win one.
And then the last question before we go to Toby, the shutout by the defense, how did they execute so well, and what strategy went into preparing as well?
Well, it's been the same game plan the entire year is get pressure, and Coach Aslan's a heck of a football coach, and he had a great game plan, and the kids executed it well. We were able to cross your face, get penetration, put pressure on the quarterback, and just be disruptive. We have a very physical and fast defense, and it showed today, and it showed all year long. It's very dominant.
We talked about Finn Watson. Just how fitting was it for him to come into this game, protect the ball, have maybe his best performance of the season, get into the end zone in the state championship?
Well, he made some big plays, and our rumble play, our quarterback power play was the biggest for him, and the kids blocked well, and Finn, just kind of on that long touchdown, he was patient and cut back 5 or 6 times, it seems like, and was able to get it in there. So that first one was big.
And then you can't talk about the offense without talking about J.J. Dunnigan and the spark he provided. How big was that first touchdown before the half to break free and then go up 2 scores?
That was huge, to be up 2 scores at half, and we really just went to that before half because we wanted to get it on film and see how they lined up to it. And pretty nervous because the wind was blowing against us, and I was like, well, we got to roll the dice here a little bit, and I was fearful of the pass being blown backwards and being incomplete, and then perhaps them picking it up and tying the game. But we threw it out there. They lined up exactly how we thought they were going to line up, and got a good block on the edge, and then JJ did the rest.
And then to come out of halftime and have JJ score again, it was a phenomenal catch, the concentration he had. What kind of transpired there from your perspective?
Well, we talked about it, and we had the wind, and so we were able to take a shot there, and Finn didn't throw the greatest ball, but JJ, kept it alive and fought for it, and eventually came down for it and made a heck of a catch.
How much of an impact just on the season as a whole did it have, getting JJ back and just to boost the offense and defense?
Well, he's a difference maker, and we're a lot different team with him, than without him, and he's a heck of a young man and a very good football player.
Defensively, first shutout in the 6A state championship game since 1995, and really over the last couple of games they've been dominant. I mean, Mays 31 points, yes, but really 10 non-garbage time offensive points, and then Derby their first time single digits in over a decade. it is a great run from this defense really over the last couple of weeks.
Really is, and those are impressive stats, and it's a great group that they work well together. The defensive front is athletic and has speed, the two linebackers have really come along, and then the secondary has been there. That secondary is the ones that have the experience, and so they just come together as a group, and Coach Aslan and the defensive staff continues to coach them really well and put in great game plans, and no doubt that defense wins championships.
In front seven specifically, I mean, holding them to under 50 rushing yards when they were averaging nearly 300 per game. I mean, how impressive was their front seven performance specifically?
Yeah, it's just dominant up front. We got them stopped before they got going, and those kids up front was crossing the face and getting that penetration, and got them stopped, and like you said, it's all impressive stats. Whether the shutout, the holding Derby last week, and holding everybody down. So they keep us in the games, and then offense finds a way, in the fourth quarter to milk the clock. It's a great marriage of philosophy and ball control offense and great defense wins championships.
You mentioned after the long drive against Derby last week about just kind of killing a team's will. In fourth quarter, you get the big fourth down stop in the red zone, and then you proceed to hold the ball for 10 minutes at the end of that game to really put it on ice. I mean, how impressive was that drive from the offense?
That was huge. There's several times there that we converted on third downs where we didn't think that it looked like it or had a big play, and continued to move the chains, and it felt really good. Still nervous all the way up until we scored that last touchdown, and then knew we had it at that point, and that drive was very impressive to take off all 10 minutes of the fourth quarter and get the job done.
And then simply put, Coach, I mean, how does it feel to see your team get back on top?
It's great. Lots of people have worked hard, and hard work works, and definitely are deserving of winning a championship.
For yourself, your second title as the head coach, there's a lot of great names in the history of this program at head coach. How does it feel to get your second?
Well, it's everyone is special, and every journey is different, and I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to coach these kids and be with this coaching staff. And Manhattan High football is a fantastic program. It has been for years, and I'm happy that I've been able to continue that tradition.
And then for Mike Marsh, his last state championship, last football game as athletic director, you guys have a long history. How would it feel to get him another ring?
Well, it's great. He's been very supportive throughout the years, and he works hard to give us an opportunity to have things and to have a successful program, and it's fitting that he goes out with a championship.
And Coach, was there a particular moment this season where you were like, I think we really have what it takes to win this?
Well, I think it was after the Wichita Southeast game. We finally put together a full game and played well in all facets: offense, defense, special teams, and it was a 7-win team, and we were very dominant against them. And I knew that we were hitting our stride then, and just had to go on the road and beat Mays, and got the home field advantage against Derby, and the rest is history.
All right, thank you.
Congrats,
All
Coach.
right, thank you.